Here's Trask. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We start this challenge off in the 4th quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You have the ball on your own 35-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Moss. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be a 2nd down. Now Brady again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch him. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
On 2nd down now, Funk. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Throwing, Trask. And that will be incomplete. Less than 2 minutes to play in this game, and we are still scoreless. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. Now the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Brady to throw. Steps away. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their #1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. On the move to his left. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Seahawks are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Back to throw, Brady. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. So we have a score to report after all.
Well, stop the press. Yeah, I know. I just broadcasting 101. I cut in on my play-by-play guy. But think about it this way. Marvin, crack researcher, just handed us a note. We haven't had a scoreless tie in the NFL since 1943. 43.
And we will not have history here in this one, partner. Our first points of the game come in the fourth quarter.
I don't think that either one of us saw this game unfolding this way when it all began.
No, absolutely not. But, hey, now it's still just a one-score game, so don't go anywhere. A lot more to play for. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Brady going to look to throw. Rolling to his left. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he's brought down. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
Ball up to the... now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and...
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the second quarter with less than 3 minutes remaining. You're trailing by 4. You have possession at your opponent's 30, and it's 1st and 10. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A first down carry for Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available or return.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
This challenge begins in the fourth quarter with less than 2 minutes to go in the ball game. You're trailing by 4. Out to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Oh, now. Sure, he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Okay, so you won't be going into. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. That's brought in by Davis over the middle.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Carr completes it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 72 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Now some confusion offensively here as Carr's going to signal for a timeout. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we will start this challenge off in the second quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. We're all tied on the scoreboard at 7 apiece. But you're just across midfield, 1st and 10. And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Michael Burton, the fullback, the intended target. But now it'll be third down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
From the gun, it's Stidham. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. Here's Kevin Huber now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing on first down is Carr. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On play action, now Carr dancing to his left. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Man, it's caught by the 6-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Corey Davis, 58 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
What's the deal, y'all?
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game, and if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Play action. It's Stidham. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. A check down here for Henry. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. To throw, it's Carr. Steps away. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing now is Carr. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. Third down here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 78 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Montgomery. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Stidham from the shotgun. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Stidham. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to kick it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Uncorks one for Davis. He's got a man, complete, and all the way to the opposite 45. It's a big play there for Seattle. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jaleel Johnson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Throwing his Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now Stidham. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So Derek Carr in the offense. Down by a field goal. A little over 20 seconds to go. Here's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Carr to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
On the move to his left. That's going to be caught by Moss. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short. All right, not the result. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. To return, here's Agnew. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The home side once again ready to take over offensively. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you never...
There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown. Jalen Guyton, 69 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Now a play fake. Carr rolling to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Carr. Buying time to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Carr now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
How about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Michael Vick, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Rashawn Gary. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Stidham. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. He'll take it at the 42. Now they try a lateral, but it doesn't work. It's a loose ball. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And I get what he's trying to do there, trying to make a play, getting the ball to your teammate on the punt return, but we see the risk involved. It played out right there.
No doubt about it. Risk versus reward, and you know that that's drawn up really well on the grease board, right? And then you execute it and work on it in practice. But you know going into a game, heightened emotions, heightened sensitivities during the game, everything has to go perfectly for that play to be executed.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Out of the gun, Stidham. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back. Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead. Welcome back now here in London. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Finding some room at midfield. And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a first down. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure. Carr now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. On first down, Carr out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Henry out of the pistol. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. To throw his Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Montgomery, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Steps away. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. Select replay challenge and go get that win.